Hi, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. My name's FM Jellicoe, and you're watching episode 37 of the Dafuge Challenge with Enfield Town FC. Well, the January transfer window is open. We've played a couple games, and while we have been busy, whether or not we have been productive remains to be seen. After our win away at Boreham Wood, Altrincham came to Enfield Town Park, and we beat them 3-0, kept a clean sheet. Lee Patterson had a pretty unfortunate own goal for Altrincham, and then Sedwin Scott had an 81st minute goal. Richard English had an 89th minute goal. Altrincham was absolutely knackered at the half. Probably the vast majority of their starting 11 was 60% or worse. How they managed to finish above 50% is kind of amazing, actually. But you could tell, especially after the first half, their performance just absolutely fell off a cliff. We had 12 shots, 5 on target, 1 clear-cut chance, 3 half chances. We had an unfortunate amount of long shots. But we had a decided possession advantage. We put it to good use. Frye's been pretty stout for us in goal. Hilson should be coming back here in a little bit from his injury. Frye's done well for us, but he's also had a couple of mistakes that have just left me scratching my head. Well, after the Altrincham game, Sutton United came, and they were looking for a little revenge as we beat them 5-4 earlier in the year, and they got it with a 3-2 win. This game wasn't as close as the score makes it appear. Although Sedwin Scott got us on the board early with a 10th minute goal, Paul Hughes had a 31st minute goal, Antonio German had a 51st minute goal, Chris Hussey had an 84th minute goal for Sutton United. Janai Gordon put an 89th minute goal in to make the score closer than it actually is. Sutton United was just technically better. 14 shots, 10 on target, 2 clear-cut chances, 6 half chances, only 4 long shots. We had a huge possession advantage, but we couldn't do anything with it. Again, we had a decent amount of long shots. We had 6 half chances, no clear-cut chances to go with our 18 shots and 8 on target. The strikers up top just could not find the net whatsoever. They'd go wide or they'd get dispossessed too easily. They'd lose the ball in the crowd. They'd make poor passes. The Sedwin Scott goal was nice, and the Janai Gordon goal was too little too late, but we didn't deserve to win this game, plain and simple. We moved Connor O'Grady. Oxford came in with a £19,000 non-negotiable offer on the sly, and I jumped at it because, frankly, I was tired of him. He came in on a free. He left for almost 20K. I am kind of upset he went. He has potential. He was a really good player, at least on paper. But in the games, he was bad at the wrong times, which is about the best way I can put it. Still searching for some depth. Decided to keep the players I had loaned out on loan because at least that way I know they're guaranteed first team playing time. If I can bring in a capable backup, I am going to do that. But right now I am very happy with Callum Ellisley. He's filled in quite well for us. 4 appearances, a 7.08 rating. He's doing a nice job for us. So today we are home against York City in our FA Trophy second round game, and then we are going to be away at Wrexham. I am going to set my best 11 up, and then we will get the York City game underway. Back in a bit. Today we are hosting York City, and we are playing our 3-4-3 with Hilson in goal, Eldston, Meekings, and Ellisley as the defensive back 3, Bentley, Grayson, Perry, and Allen as the midfield 4, with Ashton, Gordon, and Scott as the strikers up top. On our bench we have Lomas, Cousins, English, Hooper, and Robinson. York City is playing a 4-1-1 with Simpson in goal, Gordon, Roscoe, Oliver, and Wolfenden as the defensive back 4, Gyamfi, Smith, Wharton, and Goddard as the midfield 4, Harriet as the advanced playmaker, behind Bastock, up top as the striker. On their bench they have Item, Doyle, Meite, Edmondson, and Leasley. This is Hilson's first came back after injury. Oh, Grayson with the penalty kick. Oh, Simpson with a nice save. Allen's as well. Allen got a reserve game to kind of get him a little bit more match fit. Elston, nice first touch there. Boots it forward up to Scott, to Gordon. Oh, long shot, but it goes wide right. Gordon with the kick in. Elsley. Oh, very nice. It's his first goal for us. It looked like it was a header in 2D. Let's see what it looked like in 3D. Oh, very nice. Just right off his forehead past a diving Simpson. Well done. We are absolutely mugging them too. 5 shots, 3 on target, only 12 minutes into the game. Of course, having said that now, they'll probably score. Allen over to Scott. Oh, Perry. To Gordon. To Scott, who's breaking through the line. He slots it right past Simpson. 2-0 up, less than 15 minutes in. York Simpson is definitely not on their A game. Very nice goal. I slowed down the replays a little bit just so they look better. Oh, Bastock. Nice block by Hilson. Well, Bastock saves it, but Meekings boots it out. So I'm still looking for another defender, maybe another. Oh, nice shot by Harriet. Nice corner kick in. Oh, my guys just misplayed the header. Anyhow, I'm still looking for another defender and another midfielder. I'm running into that same problem I was running into in the summertime, where I will go out and I will find a quality player, either on a free or transfer listed, and I'll make an offer for them, and they'll come back and say, the team will agree, or in the case of a free agent, the player will say, well, Yampi bangs it forward, Bastock's right there. Oh, nice block by Hilson. Anyhow, the player will be like, I'm not interested in coming to Enfield. I don't believe you can offer me the financial package I want. I've had more than a couple of players where I've offered 1.5, 1.7 thousand pounds, and they said, no, you can't, that offer's not good enough. And then 2-3 days later, they're signing for 850 pounds with another team. It's frustrating. 5 minutes left in the half. Well, York City's come back. They made a little bit of a game of it. Goddard with the corner kick in. Wharton, off the crossbar, and it bangs in. That looked like it was a deflection of some sort. Let's see what happens here. Yep, hits the crossbar, then goes right in. Okay, well, York City's made a game of it. 2-0, or 2-0. 2-0, good grief. Let's see if we can't start the second half off in a little better form. Grayson, up to Perry. Over to Allen. Sends it forward to Scott. Oh, Simpson with a nice block. It was a nice pass by Allen, though. Grayson sends it in, but it goes right to a York City player, but Ashton runs it down over to Ellesley, and the highlight ends. Now Goddard with the kick. Into the crowd. Perry knocks it out. No one there but Wharton for York City. He sends it forward. Meekings takes it away, kicks it up towards Scott, but kicked back by York City, but Allen intercepts the pass. Scott has it on the right, sends it in. That was a nice cross. Too many red jerseys around there. Wharton sends it forward, goes right to Meekings. Up to Grayson. To Bentley on the left. Can he get there in time? Scott. Oh, very nice. That was a nice back post cross. Bentley's not exactly the best crosser, but he was able to chase this down. Scott was very laconic with that act. Now Oliver kicks it up to Bastock, who's all by himself, but he kicks it wide left. You know, this is as good as time as any. Ashton's not having the best game. We are going to bring in Cousins. He plays a decent poacher. We're going to bring in Robinson to replace Perry as well. We're going to come back to the control too. Yeah, we'll close Bastock down. 20 minutes left. 8 shots, 5 on target, 6 half chances, 3 long shots. That's pretty good for us. Wolfenden from the outside of the box. Leasley, nuts. Oh, Leasley just, he had his right foot cocked and ready to go even before the ball was kicked to him. Okay, we'll go to the overload here. Elsley picked up a yellow. Meekings just picked up a yellow. Elston up to Grayson. Sends it forward towards Scott. To Gordon. Oh, just wide right. Simpson sends it forward. Elsley kicks it, but it goes right to Smith on York City. Harriet has it, but Meekings intercepts, sends it towards Cousins. Goes back to Grayson. Cousins out to Bentley. Sends it forward, but right to Simpson. Well, neither of my poachers who were in, or neither of my strikers rather, who were in the area broke towards that. Bentley up to Cousins. Nice cross. Scott. Oh, very nice. Wow, that was. Wow. Another back post corner. Another back post kick, I should say. I'm kind of in shock at that. Cousins to Scott, who heads it right in. I went to the defense. Hopefully that will be enough. And that is. Nice come from behind victory. Sedwin Scott with a hat trick. 14th, 49th, and 92nd minute goals. Elsley with a 7th minute goal. That was really well done, guys. I'm going to say as much. Scott put in an absolute brilliant game. That's his second hat trick for us. So we've got the draw coming up. I will come back and announce that. And then we are away at Wrexham. So we will come back for that in a bit. Well, this is mildly annoying. When I got the notification about players whose contracts were going to expire, Richard English didn't want to sign a contract with me at a year out. And then I tried signing him over the Christmas break, and I hadn't heard anything back. And now I've heard something back, because he's agreed to go to Ross County on a free, which is annoying because Ross County was the team that was offering up to £50,000 for him. And I held off. I mean, he's 19 years old. He's a 3-star current, 5-star potential player, plays a really good attacking midfielder, is a credible midfielder, and a pretty decent striker as well. And I was too stubborn. I wanted that full $100,000 for him, and then when I didn't let him go, he must have gotten upset. I don't remember anything from him or his agent or anything like that saying he was upset and wouldn't sign. I offered him a contract at the beginning of January that was going to pay him probably $850 a week with a decent amount of bonuses and whatnot, probably really similar to this, but for some reason he wants to go to Ross County. More power to him. Sorry to see him go. Just means I have to hit the scouts a little harder. Well, that was mildly annoying. I recorded the Wrexham game and went to double check that it recorded fine and realized that I never hit the start record button on my OBS. So you didn't get to see the thumping that Wrexham gave us as we lost 1-0. How can a 1-0 score be a thumping, you say? When it looks like that. 27 shots, 7 on target, 1 woodwork save they had 5 clear-cut chances, 6 half chances, 10 long shots was about their only drawback. Lord knows it wasn't their 59% possession. We had 1 shot at the half. 1. It was. And the salt on the wound was Janai Gordon went out with a knee injury in the 24th minute that I have not checked to see what it was. So, let's see what happened there. 5 to 6 weeks with sprained knee ligaments. Okay, that's not too terrible. Lord knows it could have been a lot worse. Ashton's gone 8 matches without scoring. Well, we've had other players step up, which has been very nice. Yeah, the team got slammed too. I yelled at them long and hard. So I figured what I would do is we have Macclesfield Town away as our next match. I will live comm that, and then we will go from there. It will probably be filed and then probably Bromley next episode. But first, I need to get this Macclesfield Town match out of the way. Back for that in a bit. Today we are away at Macclesfield Town, and they are playing a 4-4-2 with Madison in goal, Bola, Toner, Bruce Smith, and Olufunwa as the defensive back 4, Guthrie, Bunn, Baba, and Wern as the midfield 4, with Fuster and Arthur up top as the strikers. On their bench they have Anthony, Canavan, Collar, Okubayo, and Brown. We are playing our 3-4-3 with Hilson in goal, Elston, Meekings, and Ellesley as the defensive back 3, Bentley, Grayson, Perry, and Allen as the midfield 4, with Ashton, Thelastis, and Scott up top. On our bench we have Robinson, Lomas, Hooper, Cousins, and Bamba. We are moving right to left in the white. Grayson and the highlight ends. Well, hopefully we can do better this match than we did last one. Toner with the ball for Macclesfield sends it across to Wern. Back to Olufunwa, but he miskicks it, goes right to Elston. Grayson has it. He plays it up to Ashton, to Thelastis, and he was fouled. Okay, that was quick. I'm not quite sure what happened there. I couldn't follow it. Fuster sends it up. Arthur kicks it back to Baba. Goes right back to Fuster. Baba to Wern. Sends it in. Guthrie is there. Back post. Hilson got a hand on it, it looked like, but wasn't enough. Let's see. Elston sends it up towards Scott, but it goes right to Bunn instead, who sends it up to Fuster. Back to Bunn. All the way over to Wern again. To Fuster. And he skies it above the crossbar. Well, in our defense, this game we actually got a shot in before the half-hour mark. Madison with the goal kick way out from the right side. Grayson to Ellesley, sends it forward, but Ashton's not there. Madison gets the ball from Olufunwa. He kicks it towards Guthrie, but Ellesley intercepts. Nice first touch from Ellesley. And, well, he gives it away to Wern, who sends it up to Fuster, to Arthur, and he buries it past Hilson. was a nice interception by Ellerslie, but that kick there, I'm not quite sure what was going on. Fuster catches Arthur right in stride. Wasn't anything Hilson could do to stop that. Two 0 down, 20 minutes in. We have 3 teams tied for 57 points. Guthrie has it, sends it in, but it's knocked away by Elston. Scott has it. Up to Ashton. He sends it over to Bentley, who sends it in towards Scott. Knocked out. Perry tried sending over to Grayson, but Baba stepped up. Fuster has the ball. Meekings intercepts, but he can't control it. It goes to Arthur, who sends it to Olufunwa. Warren is on the right. He sends it in, but Hilson is there. Knocks it away. Eventually ends up going to Allen, who kicks it towards Ashton, but it goes right to Fuster. What the heck happened there? Son of a gun. Allen kicks it out. And Bruce Smith just boots it right to Fuster. Come on, guys. And Elston picked up yellow. Allen with a throw-in to Perry. Warren intercepts. Oh, that could have been a foul. Hilson to Elston, who launches it forward towards Scott. Perry is there. Over to Allen. Sends it up towards Scott. Got behind the line. Cross it in. Ashton's there. Finally breaks his goal drought. 9 games without a goal. And Lord knows we needed one there. Hopefully that can provide a bit of inspiration for the boys. Nice cross by Scott. I think he was celebrating before Ashton even struck it. Arthur with the ball from the throw-in to Wern, back to Funwa, to Baba, to Bunn. Ellerslie knocks it away, goes to Thelastis. Over to Scott, to Perry, to Ashton. Oh, very nice. Oh, brace for Ashton. We are back in this game. The rain is coming down even harder, it appears. Grayson, well, into the crowd, but knocked out. Arthur has it, sends it to Bunn, to Baba, who launches it forward to Guthrie. Broke past the line. I'm going to call that a misplayed cross, although the game will probably count it as a shot. A couple minutes left before the half. Well, we're making a game of it. It's about the positive I have. I'm going to take Elston off and bring on Lomas. Moving left to right now. Ellerslie kicked it, and the highlight ends. Bentley with the throw-in. To Ashton. To Perry. Oh, nice goal. That wasn't the world's hardest shot, but he just slipped that past the defender and the keeper. Backheel pass by Ashton. And we are tied up. Well, we knew we had the offense. Grayson sends it in. Well, Thelastis is kind of there, but it gets kicked out to Fuster, who sends it up to Guthrie. But he launches it, and the Macclesfield player there couldn't get it. Lomas sends it back to Hilson. Meekings, up to Grayson. To Bentley, taps it up to Ashton. Back to Grayson to Bentley again. Up to Ashton, who one taps it over to Thelastis. Grayson to Bentley. to Thelastis, and he takes a long shot. Wow. That was a strike. Just outside the box. It didn't look the best, but it was definitely effective. This turned into a pretty even game, and Lomas picked up his second yellow card of the season. Okay. We're going to bring Bamba in for Ellerslie, and then move Lomas to the center and Meekings out to the right. We're also going to come off the attack and go to standard. Nuts. Okay, we're going to come off standard and go back to the attack as they tied it up on a corner kick. Guthrie, Canavan, and it was a nice header. Grayson with the ball. Over to Bentley. Sends it all the way back to Hilson. To Meekings. Sends it up to Scott, who was between the... Bounced off the woodwork, and Thelastis was there with the rebound for the score. That was a nice long pass by Meekings. Slipped it in between two defenders. To Scott. It was a nice shot by Scott. Bounced off the woodwork, and Thelastis was right there. Okay, we are going to go to the substitution board because Ashton picked up an injury. Okay. Come off the attack, go to the counter, 8 minutes left. What's the Ashton injury? Potential foot injury. Okay. Olufunwa with a long pass across the field to Guthrie, who sends it up towards Okabayo, but Bamba kicks it away. Thelastis is fighting Collar for it. Lomas kicks it out, but it goes to Burns, who kicks it up to Fuster. It's an interesting pass. Guthrie has it, but Allen kicks it away. Scott over to Thelastis, to Cousins, who's literally been in the game for 2 minutes, but somehow already picked up a yellow. Grayson up towards Cousins again. No, Thelastis has it now. What the heck was Cousins doing? Now Fuster has it. And he bounces it off Meekings, and that is the game. Ashton with a brace. Thelastis with a brace. Perry with a 48th minute goal. There are way too many of these. We are still 12 points behind Billericay. Well, Gordon's out for 5 to 6 weeks with a knee injury. Let's see what happens with Ashton. 4 weeks, sprained ankle ligaments. Well, that's a bit of a blow. Well, I think it's safe to assume Billericay is going to win the league. They're already 12 points ahead of us. We are 10 points ahead of Maidstone United, who occupy the last promotion playoff spot. But there are... Well, AFC Wimbledon and Kettering Town are within striking distance of us. But I think second place is ours to lose. And hopefully we won't do that in grand fashion. And speaking of which, we're playing third place Kettering Town next. But our next live comm is going to be filed away for our FA Trophy third round game, and then probably Bromley at home. And with two of our better strikers out, we're a little thin. But 4 weeks for both of them, which is what I'm expecting, isn't too horribly bad. I have a decent amount of depth there, especially since I brought Sedwin Scott in. Thelastis proved last match he still has it, and I'm more than comfortable playing him. Cousins is a bit hit and miss. It maybe English gets a few starts up top as well, but we shall have to wait and see. 2/3 of the way through the season, not a lot of games left. 15, I want to say. And another close win. We gotta stop doing this.
Well, once again, our prolific offense has saved us from another defeat. But these come from behind or close victories are just starting to wear on me. And the fact that our 2 best scorers are out for the next 4 weeks isn't helping things either. I think Sedwin Scott can pick up the slack, and Velasquez has shown that he's more than capable of contributing as well. It's that third striker who's going to be an issue, which means this will probably force us back into the 4-4-2, which has shown itself to not really help us out defensively, and I'm not sure why. Well, let me rephrase that. I'm sure it's something I'm doing. I just haven't been able to figure out what I am doing wrong. The fact that we're still giving up goals left and right no matter what formation we play, no matter who we put in there, is probably speaking volumes. It's just, I've got my earplugs in. Although, to be honest, if you heard my kids go back and forth, you'd put earplugs in too. Coming up on the end of the season, I think we've got a firm grasp on a playoff spot. But FM has surprised me in the past before. There's a lot of teams contending, but I think our early success and the fact that we've held on to second place as long as we have, if we fall further than 4th, I'll be really, really surprised. I'll also be shocked because it will mean what's left of our defense has either completely deserted us or we've suffered a ton of injuries or a combination of all those factors. But I'm reasonably optimistic that we will get a playoff spot. I'm reasonably optimistic we may actually win 1 or 2 games. It's the same thing that happened to us when we were contending for promotion last time. Now that we're here, I kind of want it. If we don't get it, well, mildly annoyed, an expression I've used a lot, isn't going to cover it. We've been the second best team in this league most of the season. We should be able to get a playoff spot. If you liked what you've seen and heard, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave them down below. I'll answer them as fast as I can. My name's FM18. I thank you for watching.